Oh, let's see here. Sorry about that. All right. This was one of my PMs that ended up becoming a service call. And we'll jump into the show a little later. So I've been taking care of this facility now. This is going on either year 3 or year 4. So I originally came in to clean. Yo, hey, I want to thank you for contributing to the show. I didn't get a chance to thank you last time, Hagen's Appliance. And I was trying to think of your company name, and it was escaping me. So I'm going to be talking about True. When I get started, I was letting some people come on in, and I'm running through some. Figured I might as well go through some B-roll for you guys. But anyway, I am this place that I take care of. It's just me there. It's very easy for me to set up cameras and record everything I'm doing. So when I go in and clean the condensers, so this one only has a fridge, freezer, range, dishwasher, and then the Scotsman ice machine. So I'll go and I'll run the dishwasher, make sure I go through and descale that if it needs it. Make sure I make the chemical pumps are running. Chemical hasn't calcified. Put this sucker through cleaning, and I had noticed it was loud. So when I took it apart, this is what the circulation pump looked like. This pump used to only be like $190. It's now up to $319. That's the new one. That's the Beckett. You must respect it. So I just go through, finish cleaning the unit, sanitizing the unit. So when you have these reoccurring customers, as you get going, the vast majority of your customers are going to be reoccurring. On the commercial side, you're not chasing. You're constantly taking care of the same customers I'm gonna stop moving my hands, over and over again. And what I tend to do is I will match up these reoccurring service calls, the PMs, with so I got this lined up. So it's July. Next time I do the cleanings, it's going to be October, and then boom, January. So in my situation, I don't have to worry about slow periods or anything like that because I have a standing schedule with my clients to come back and do these regular maintenance, and that's what preventative maintenance program is all about. So I have a floor. I don't have to worry about chasing, finding new customers. I'm gonna take a break from this one real quick. So on my dishwashers, you guys saw it. This is the same. Once again, this is the school. So I do a little bit of preventative maintenance on this, but there I am selling them chemicals. So I'm usually at this school once a month. Every now and then they go through quite a bit, and I have to go twice a month. So once reoccurring revenue coming in that I don't have to look for, money coming in all the time. So I do work on the dishwasher, and typically my reward for taking care of the dishwashers, I'm selling them the soap too. So what I make up for on keeping that dishwasher in top tip shape is I have money coming in from this, and you just keep building on your business from there. This is a retirement home. So as you can see, the wet spot, and you'll see kind of steam coming out. That's the vacuum breaker. So it appears that every other month I have to go in here and descale the vacuum breakers. Every other month I have to go in and clean. There are 3 valves that control the flow of incoming water. So those have to either be cleaned or replaced. And that's also every other month. Because they have a lot of minerals in their incoming water. Let me see where we're at here. We should just about be done with this. Yo, Mike Adams, another contributor to the show. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, this is going to be a quick one. I just didn't feel the need to kill some time. Plus, I got to do, and I'll explain it later on, but I got to do a ton of paperwork. But this was what you're looking at. This was not a typical PM. So this was just supposed to be taking care of the dishwasher, taking care of the ice machine. And then, of course, they have an extremely long run that goes all the way over to the drain underneath the sink. But this is me, I'm supposed to take care of, and this is the whole kitchen right here. It's just a really small kitchen. They take care of small kids. It's like an after-school program type of place. And for me, that's like my sweet spot, is taking care of these schools. The other place where I had the chemical drop-off, that was a school. So I'm cleaning the condensers, cleaning the ice machine, maintaining the range, taking care of the dishwasher. And so there's no work needed to be done on the range. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure I'm treating the surfaces with a high quality stainless steel cleaner that soaks, the oil soaks in, and I really like this cleaner. It keeps the stainless steel shining, and it doesn't attract a lot of lint and all that kind of stuff. Oh, so let's see here. Hold on, I think we're just about ready. How long we been on? About 20 minutes. So, like I said, this place, every 3 months, and right about, I take care of about like 4 places in this cycle. So about 4 places I take care of every July, and I'll be taking care of them every October, and then I take care of those every January, and so on and so forth. And then I have others the other months, but these are just ones I have set up for this cycle. Let me see if I tried to upload some other videos for you. It didn't work. I'm gonna have to just show it on. Just gonna have to show you guys the whole screen. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't have to show you the whole screen. Good, good, good.
The Braswell clock, the old school clock, is stuck in a defrost.
So what you're looking at here, so this is true.
First, I thought it was the thermostat.
I hate the sound of my own voice.
Oh, the compressor finally bit the dust.
Compressor shot. So this one is a T. What the hell is this? I think this one is a T19. You'll see it a little bit later on. This thing has been tapped. Don't worry about it. There's a whole bunch of Nigerians having some kind of like outing. This is at a hotel. So you're looking at the picture of the unit on the left, and this is the video of me running through and finding out what's wrong with the unit. So what I've done is I've matched. So yeah, it's a Hilton. It's a Hampton Inn by Hilton. And now what I'm doing is I'm giving this the staff. I'm giving them the cost on the new condenser. There we go. That's the condenser. It's very hard for you to see, but let me bring that back. Let me see if I can make this bigger. But that is $2,000 plus. $2,000 just for the condenser. Let me see if I can bring it. I don't know why this thing is not letting me bring this back. Oh, hold on. I know why. So this condenser is $2,910 to the customer. $2,910. The evaporator, which it needs an evaporator, that's what kicked this whole thing off. That is $793. $793 just for the evaporator coil. And I'm gonna bring this. Let me see what that is. Yes, it's T19. $2,910. Yo, my app, what's up? What's up? So if I were to just replace the compressor and the evaporator, I'm looking at less money. And this is the actual, that's what a new one sells for. So that's what a new one goes for. So now I have to give the customer a price on repair. You have to give them the price for replacement for a new one. So a new one is actually going to be less money than just the parts alone, the compressor and the I mean, the condenser and the evaporator coil is 3,000. That's before refrigerant. That's before torch work, consumables, and who in the hell is calling me? Oh, they found my stuff. That's the UPS. Hey, what's going on? Yes. Good. All right. Thank you.
I don't know what it is about you because you seem like a really nice guy. But I don't know. You have the worst luck. It makes me feel horrible every time something pops up. I don't know what it is about you. I know you got the good juju. You seem like a lovely dude.
Oh,
but I
thank
just
you.
wanted you to know that I have that package. I'm going
Nice.
to put it on my back counter. I open in the morning, so
Okay.
hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I was just trying to pick it up before the rain started, but yeah, I'll be by to pick it up tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
I'll see you then.
All right. Bye. Oh, okay. That's excusable. That was UPS. That's actually a warranty call for Hatco, 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 for Papacitas, which is actually, what the hell is that? Papados. So Papados owns Papacitas and all that kind of stuff. They have their own people, but they're not authorized to do the work on the new stuff. But guess who is? Anyway, when in doubt. So I don't, back to you. This is what I do. This is my business. I don't just give a customer a dollar amount and haul X. I get the money, whether it's whether it's going to be the repair or whether it's going to be the new one. Because even if they order one, they still have to, get it, uncrate it, bring it in, take the old one out, all this other stuff. So they'd rather just skip all those steps and then put it all on me. And each and every one of you have the ability to sell true. Each and every one of you has the ability to provide warranty. There's no official anyone on True. Anyone can fill out a warranty claim on a True unit. It's designed, just for they really don't care. Whoever does it, it's fine by them. So now I'm going to actually just give them. Sorry, I'm going to give them actually two options. One on a new True, and another one it's a new owner at this hotel. He actually bought this thing from an auction. He actually bought this thing on auction, this hotel, and he's got Hoshizaki. So he's got some new Hoshizaki in the other part of the hotel. So I'm going to give him a price quote on Hoshizaki Econo line. Any of you ever seen the Hoshizaki Econo line? Sound off in the chat if you've ever seen it. And of course, the True. The reason why I had to get him another one this size is because of where it fits. This is a freezer, and it's next to a fridge, and then they have. Hold on, let me see if I can add another image file for you, because I got everything synced up today. Everything synced up. So let's see what we got here. Let me throw this on the screen. So this is the little closet that it sits in. It's what you can barely make out is a beverage air. That's a beverage air that's on the edge of the screen. So they got a beverage air. Just to the left of it is the True unit that I'm going to be working on, and then they have the Fetco. Next to that is an oven. Can't think of the name brand of the oven. But anyway, so that's where they prepare everything for morning. The continental breakfast. Yo, Untamed Kango, what's happening? So when you have a True, You know, you just don't let that money slip past you. Go ahead and sell everything. Let everything fall on you, because you want them to call you back when there's time um, for repair. When that condenser fan motor goes out, or they have drain pan issues, anything like that, you're the one that sold it to them. So it's all of that ends up coming right back to you. Uh, let's see here. I had plans on showing you guys some other clips from True. But yeah, sound off in the chat. Let me see what else we got. Oh, and this is just more video from the other school. So yeah, right now I'm in the midst of a lot. Let me see if this is. I'm gonna share it. Damn. Sure. Let me remove this real quick. The summertime heat kills a lot of units. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Hold on one second. So right now I'm in the midst of. Let me share this damn screen. There we go. Some of the files were a little too long for me to upload them. Look at that. Yeah, sucker don't want to cooperate. It does not want to cooperate. Damn. Yeah, I'm overloading everything. I'm just gonna kill that one. I'll just kill that one. So it seems like True is working extremely hard on getting into every part of their wheelhouse right now. What do I mean by that? I mean that True is, they're really pumping up the, hold on a second. All right, let me go to YouTube. And then True. So I think everybody else is done. True is really trying to get their presence out there. Oh yeah. So this is something I want to make sure that you guys, I talk to you guys about this all the time. You can see right here in the screen, all these units are True. All of those is True. What do you mean to change your heart? True. I don't even need that. I don't. All right. I need you to understand something, Untamed Kango. True is, out of all the refrigeration, I work on True more than any other fridge. I always have. Since I'm from Chicago, True is from downstate Illinois. I know it's Iowa, but it is like right there on the border. And Chicago is the big market for True. So I have always, that was the first, True and Charleston were the first commercial refrigerators I worked on when I was younger. They were really no different back then. They were really no different than a Whirlpool. And you know, and to this day, my father still has it stuck in his head that a True is a Whirlpool refrigerator. He just will not let that go. He just will not let that go. But do I say that True is very protective of their brand? Yes, they are extremely protective of their brand. Their name, the owners, the family is named Trulowski or something like that. So it is their namesake. So yeah, they don't 80 years. 80 years. But as far as being on a list, I will never again in life um, have any company of mine listed on the True website, because all they do is they shove all their problem children calls onto you. I don't need any of that. True is already. I work on at least a True unit a day. Damn near a True unit a day, whether it's COD or warranty. That's just how many True units I service. And so right now, True is, the family is out, like real. I mean, the son, the grandson, the granddaughter, they're out in all of these freaking commercials. Let me see what the hell. I don't know who the hell he is. I think that's the granddaughter right there.
I chose True for Andor for a number of reasons, but at the end of the day, it's for peace of mind. You
So
can't
yeah,
beat
all
that
my
performance.
customers, they have at least
We knew that in the
one
reality
piece of
of it.
True. They at least have one piece of True. And I wanted to show you this one where True is, like I said, they're really reaching out into the AI with the retail space, but they're on the pricey end. So on the cheaper end, my Korean products, those units are $2,000-$3,000. But True, yeah, there's
accent your retail sales footprint.
the True stuff is more like 20 grand.
And reach your customers anytime, anywhere.
The retrofit
Because grab and go
thermostats,
isn't just common. It's
yeah,
a tool.
True. You could redo
demand
any of their
True Go,
units
the most flexible, unintended
and
retail
put
system
in.
yet from True Refrigeration.
You can put in new time
True Go
clocks
is
and all
simple.
that kind of stuff. You can make them completely
Grab,
digital if you want
go.
to.
The system works with credit or debit cards, employee IDs.
So I've been prepping you guys for this for like the last 2 years, letting you know that this was coming.
Items
Hey,
can be
look,
picked up to view
you
online and
have the
purchase.
opportunity
Place
now
orders
to
without
work
being
on
charged. Price and quantity
vending
is
machine
later
units because they are
The
just
sale is
regular
processed
True.
when the
You
customer
can now work on
closes
vending
the order.
machine units. They
Payment
are
is
just regular
automatically
structural
charged.
concept units, which True bought.
True Go
Ocean Stocky
enables you to
bought
sell any
structural
True
concepts.
product, anywhere, anytime.
You can now work
It can
on
even be used to sell
these vending machines
goods.
because
Access
Dukers
powerful sales data and
owns
analytics
Haha.
to see how your products are doing.
So,
Units can be
read
personalized to
top
fit
brands
your
that I have been
space with
working
custom
on
graphics.
for
True Go
years.
makes grab and go easy
And this
for
is
customers
where
and business owners.
the vending machine
With
is
no
going.
cash
Those
required,
older
no
machines,
wasted
that's
time.
gone.
Swipe,
Those are gone. They're
grab,
never coming
go.
back.
True Go glass door merchandisers.
This is the way. This is
So
how it.
today,
This is what it is.
I've got my RTA mock system and
All right. So I was gonna show the and I had a bunch of other ones. Oh, HVAC Nights was on. Oops. I didn't see anybody else. Oh, my bad. I didn't see anybody else on. I didn't mean to come on when they were on. I did not mean to come on when they came on. Oh, yeah. I told you guys about Practica.
In high-demand kitchens, efficiency and consistency are key. Whether you're running a large
So what do you
coffee
mean
shop
about the
or restaurant or
retrofit
catering service,
thermostats?
you need equipment that keeps up with the pace. Meet the Fit XL by
Because yeah,
Practica,
without
the
True,
ultimate solution for
without True, I'd be I'd be
Featuring a
homeless some damn
60-inch
where
chamber, the
without
Fit
True
XL
units to work on.
effortlessly accommodates a wide range of large food items. From
So like I said, I
multiple
work
sandwiches
on
to
them, I
generous
sell
meals
them.
to pizzas up to 16 inches in size.
As a matter of
and
fact, I
more.
sell
Its advanced heating
only things
technology
I
ensures your food is cooked quickly while
no.
maintaining the taste and texture
I can
that
actually
keeps
sell
customers coming
everything
back.
I see. I just
Fitted
can't
XL is
work on
generous,
everything I see.
eliminating the need
So
for an
I can actually
external
sell a
window
Hobart unit.
Its
I can sell a
removable
Vulcan
catalytic
unit.
converter
I
keeps
just don't
thermal
have the
conduction
ability
increased,
to
helping you keep
work
your kitchen
on
environment clean. The
all the
catalytic
Hobart
converter
units,
can be
especially when
easily
they're under
removed
warranty.
and
So
cleaned by the
Hobart has
operator
really clamped
without the
down
need for tools or a
on their
service call.
products,
The
and
Fit XL
they've
technology
actually started
allows you to
discontinuing a
customize
lot of
cooking
things.
settings to suit your menu perfectly. Our
It's
IoT
rough now.
technology allows
It's
you to
really
create,
rough.
edit, organize recipes, get system updates, and send them to
But yeah, I've shown you guys the videos of these,
With easy
all of
cooking
these
and low maintenance,
speed
the Fit
ovens.
XL is designed to minimize operational
All right, so
costs
most of the
while
older
maximizing
units, the
profits.
thermostats
This
are
all gets more
unavailable,
than
so
just
they sell a
additional
retrofit.
wires. It's an
Yeah,
investment
they've
in your
always done
business's
that. They've been
efficiency
doing that
and
now
success.
for the last 10
Elevate
years.
your kitchen with the power of the Fit XL
And it all
by
depends on which type of
Cabicom.
thermostat you're
Visit our
talking about.
website to
If
learn
it
more.
is an old capillary tube style thermostat, you can always do
I don't have
Yeah, why would you ask a question like
Because you notice how the first thing people
so if it is just a regular analog thermostat, you can always put in a universal. You don't even have to go with a I got everything on this now. You don't even have to go, and you don't have to go with these. I do not use those. I use no. Yeah, see? So you can still get some of these. You can still get them. You just can't get them from True anymore. So thermostats like this, as you can see, they are still out there. You can still buy these from All Points. Boom, here they go. Thermostats like these for the under counter Trues, the prep table ones, you can still get them $7. Here it is right there for True. Here's one. Boom. True and Continental. There's a thermostat right there. So any thermostat you see like this, those units have been out of warranty for over a decade. So it's perfectly fine. And those units are going to be 134A. Those units are going to be R12. Those units are going to be 404. You're perfectly fine with putting on any one of these thermostats, and you can get a thermostat like this from Johnstone. You can get a thermostat like this from URI. Right on the shelf. These are available right on the shelf at Johnstone, URI, and All Points has them. So there's no shortage on those thermostats. You can pick these up anywhere. They are still on the shelf, albeit not for $12, more like $85 or something like that. But $12 has been the price since I was 15 years old. And I used to, you used to carry these in the bag. This one over there for $45. This one on any refrigerator. This one right here for $12. That one on any refrigerator. This one right here, this is on all the little cheap Chinese refrigerators, Vasani and Norpol, oh God, what the hell? Magic Chef. Magic Chef used this thermostat, not the 220 volt, but the 110. Uline Residential, all those kind of things. Oh, even some of the under-counter ice machine, and here it is. Here's the refrigerated thermostat. You just for Whirlpool, Kenmore, and see what my father used to see this on a True unit, and he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, it's just a Whirlpool. It's just a Whirlpool refrigerator. See, I told you, it's just a Whirlpool." And to this day, my father still, you just pick this stuff out of a catalog. So you and I, you could quite literally take stainless steel sheet metal, and make your own refrigerator. You could buy evaporator coils, you could buy the compressors, you could buy all the components, you could put it together, you could buy hinges. So that's what these True, Trolson, Delfield, all those guys, they quite literally just put these boxes together. Now you'll see the old school guys, there are very few of those left, but they will take a walk-in box controller like this, and they will hook up a refrigerator with one of these controllers. So the capillary tube is long enough. They carry these on the truck, and you'll often find these buried underneath the refrigeration unit by the compressor, or you'll find, if it's a prep table, you find this in the back of the unit. It's just that, you know, you need to know what's what for cross-reference purposes. That's it. You know, so I don't really, already have all this stuff in my brain. I don't even think about it. I actually have this stuff on the truck. I actually get upset when a store doesn't even have this kind of stuff. That's where I am. I'm just, you know, I find it hard to believe that it's not there anymore, or they'll tell me, they say, hey, you know, don't get upset with us. You're the only person that buys this stuff. Nobody has bought one of these in 5 years from us. So I don't stock up anymore. If I needed to, I could get it on Amazon. You could order it from Johnstone. You can actually get these from Grainger. So Grainger will have these. Everybody has these. It's just a manufacturer legally cannot make a refrigerator with this installed. Analog refrigerator thermostat. Let me see what happens if I pull that up. All right, do we have any questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, so they got it. Grainger's got it. Grainger has it. Oh, this is for a walk-in. But like I said, guys will put this on a they'll put that on a regular refrigerator. But if you go through, Grainger's got it. You just need to go and do the right part number, and you'll have it. If you're on the West Coast, if you're on the West Coast, like NorCal Dave, there's a part house called RHS. RHS has that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, RHS. So only time I actually need an exact part is when I'm working on a newer unit. So here's RHS. I found out about this through NorCal Dave. This is one of his part suppliers. So they have all the door hinges, door closers, everything. I don't know if they're still sending out the red catalog, but I got one of the catalogs from the gaskets for walk-in doors. So there's your Atosa. See, this is the one for this is the one for the prep tables, where the NorCal Dave just did a video on this like a couple of days ago, where he did that food truck. This is what the display looks like in the front. So it just has the display. It's a dummy. It doesn't, it's just the user interface, and the back is the board. So the board is where the compressor is in the back, and in the front is this controller. And pretty much Atos is the only one that does that. So here's the door hinge. Not only does Fagor use this, but True uses this, Continental uses this, Norlake, a lot of others, not just Fagor. All right, so Untamed Kango says most of the older units are unavailable, so they sell a retrofit. Right, they're not available. They don't want to carry them anymore, so they're going to give you a retrofit to one of the newer electronic thermostats. And I just put one in. I just put one in on one of the other videos. Oh, so this is a fan for. I got to put one of these on a. Let me show you a SM999. I got to put one of those on a, not a Peerless oven, but a Summit. I got a Summit oh, matter of fact, let me show you that one. I got a Summit that I'm working on, a laboratory unit. So, hold on 1 second. Let me do this. I got a laboratory unit that I'm working on, and the control board is in stock. The temp sensor is in stock, but the evaporative fan motor isn't in stock. And all it needs is an SM999. CEO Jakes, what's the word? Oh, so let me show you the images. Yeah, here we go. So it is this monstrosity, which is it's nothing other than a Turbo Air knockoff. So you got about 3 or 4 different Korean knockoff brands of Turbo Air running around out there in the market. The controller is proprietary, but all the rest of the stuff is not. So let me show you what. So this sucker just keeps freezing up. It's a winter wonderland up in that joint. And like I said, they have, Summit has everything, but they have the controller, they have the and I'm getting the sensor just in case. I might as well just change all that stuff any freaking way. This ain't the same one. This isn't the same one, but it's a similar setup as this. You can't tell the difference really. The fan motor is a little bit smaller than this, but it's still got heaters just like that. So let me show you what anybody know what a Supco SM999 is. Most of you guys are hardly ever going to use one. They used to be commonplace. We used to use them every single day, but now I find myself using them 3 or 4 times a year, if that. And I actually have one. I gotta dig it out. Gotta dig that sucker out. Hold on 1 second. Let me drop this. And let's go back to the internet. Al Gore's internet. Hold on 1 second. Glad you guys are here. All right, so let me do this. You see that? Okay, good. It's on the screen. And nobody said a damn thing, so I guess you guys don't know what the hell Supco is. Supco is a universal supplier. RHS should have Supcos. And see down at the bottom, see they have request a catalog. So they're still doing the printed catalogs. So you can do that. So this is your supplier for everything refrigeration. And judging by the Peerless, looks like they have some stuff for outside too. Supco SM999. One of my favorites. So the Supco SM999 is, it comes with a kit, and you can go ahead and, yeah, the cost, yes. Oh, good. See, that's what it's all about, CEO Jakes. Dukers gave your number to a customer, and you're going to look out for that COD call. That's the whole thing. I prefer for like a 1-to-1. If I'm going out on, 1-to-1. If I'm going out on 10 calls for Dukers, I need Dukers to send me, 10 COD calls. I need them to put out them damn referrals, man. Because I know everybody that's calling is not under the warranty. Everybody that's calling, people who call and their unit will be 2 or 3 years old, and they say, oh, it's doing this, it's doing that. What that person on the phone should be doing is say, hey, we have a technician out there. This is who does our warranty. If you like, you can give them a call. You can discuss with them what their prices are to come out and take a look, and they can actually tell you if it's a big thing or if it's nothing. That's what they should be doing. So here's the SM999 once again. So it replaces the Robert Shaw, because Robert Shaw is a big name, and the Mars. So this is not doing it justice. This comes in a box with a whole bunch of other parts. As you can see, the shaft is segmented. You could break the shaft at different points. You break the shaft at different points, so it's not too long. You could remove the screws and make it go either clockwise or counterclockwise. Out of the box, mine is going to match up with the fan motor that's already there. 120 volts AC. They have another one. If it's a 220 volt, they have another one. They have all different numbers. So the SM99 is the universal when it comes to 120 volt. If you need something other than that, it's going to be a different. It's still going to be an SM, but it's not going to be a 999. It'll be a different number. So Supco themselves have all kinds of stuff. So back in the day, Supco had a bad rep for having valves on washers that weren't like completely reliable, because Supco was one of the first to like have parts mass produced over there in China. And so anything that Whirlpool came out with, Electrolux, GE, Maytag, Supco went and sent off those parts to a Chinese manufacturer, and they just got to work with copying those items. So all kind of motors and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't shown the Supco website in quite a while, but they have everything. Just anything you could think of, they have all of those parts. So now they mainly focus on HVAC parts, but as you can see here, it's going to be hard for you to see. But yeah, they have, this is what everybody used to carry in their bag. They used to carry all these, on the residential side, all these hot dog fuses and all that stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, you got the Mike Adams, you got the catalog for RHS or for Supco? Because my timing is a little different than what you're seeing. So by the time you see what I'm talking about, I'm already 3 minutes into the future. Dryer flame sensors and stuff like that, the igniters, wheels. So Supco, the posts for the wheels, and this is what we used to use with Whirlpool, GE, Frigidaire, Admiral, when they were the big time. This is the world before LG and Samsung came into play. So when Whirlpool, Maytag, and GE ran the world, man, we would just go Supco it up, Cherry switches for microwaves, the whole nine. See the magnetrons, dude. These things, if I look them up, they should be like $35. Yeah, diode kits and stuff like that. So, like I said, I forget more things. That you guys could ask me a different question every day. I wouldn't even think to bring it up. But yeah, that's about it with those. So don't forget, oh shit, I gotta plug this laptop up. Plug this thing up. It's almost dead. So that is an indicator for me right there that I need to start to wind this down. Before I go, is there anything you guys want to bring up and talk about? Who else we got on Instagram? Okay, we got a couple of people. Oops, my bad. My bad. My bad, let me drop that. Before I go, oh, Instagram is done. Instagram pulled the plug on me. Sorry to everybody over there on Instagram. As I explained on the last show, how the training schedule works is, all right, so what's the updates on R290 seal systems with the dual evaporator? I'm going to be going back on over there. Oh, you know what? I have a picture. So it is 2 compressors. I haven't had a chance to go back on over there. I finally cleaned up the mess from the other technician. That the unit is maintaining temp. All right, that's why I haven't been back. Like I said, I got all this other stuff. I had to deliver. Chemical. I've had customers run out of. Damn, where'd it go? I've had customers run out of chemical. I've had all this other stuff, man. But I'm going back. They're only 3 minutes up the street from me. And right now I got my leases. I got to do the paperwork on the leases. I got the Hampton Inn. I'm doing the paperwork on that for them to change and repair. I've got the medical lab to do the parts on that. So I'm got to do another invoice for them for the paperwork on that. I got a dishwasher. This guy right here. Let me show you what happened with this. This is a ESP44. Hold on, let me show you another. I had to have them. I had to change into the contactor on this sucker. They wanted to be slick. Oh, I got the picture. It's going to come up next. So the contactor's fried on this machine because the employees decided to clean. Oh, come on, man. The employees decided to clean the machine. And the float switches got stuck. What it caused the machine to do was to constantly fill with water. The heaters were constantly running to heat the water, and the wires burned. So I had to end up changing this damn contactor. And then I had to have them pull more wire through the conduit, release some wire from the breaker box, from the breaker panel. My life is crazy. Whole cluster on that. But they finally pulled the wires through yesterday. So I'm going to go back, cut out the burn portion. So it's kind of hard to see here, but all the way to the left, look further in on the other side of that red wire, you see that wire is actually supposed to be white. And that wire burned the hell up. It actually melted the fuse holder to the right of it. So I ended up having to change this damn contactor. And I'm gonna have to clean this. I'm gonna have to take care of it. Trying to be cheap and freak, you know. Everybody thinks they can get away from me. Everybody thinks they can get around me. It just brings them back to me even with even more of a vengeance. So they got a $2,000 bill coming to them for me on this damn dishwasher. Oh man, I got a bunch of stuff to do. But let me show you the two. Because it's the R290, it's got 2 compressors. And here we go. Because it's the next one right after this one. Because I was just supposed to do a PM and oh, damn it. Hold on. Let me erase this. It said I reached my limit. Remove and image file. Is this it? There it is. So this is the R290 unit. So I'm gonna do a leak check first with the bubbles. It's completely sealed off. So you can do a clamp test and check it for temperature. I have a RHS catalog. Nice. I don't know where the hell mine is. I just threw away 5 catalogs that I had. You know, I had some really thick catalogs, and I'm like, I never looked through these, and I'm not going to be opening up this school anytime soon. So I just pitched them. I can always get more catalogs, and I can get up-to-date catalogs. I don't have to keep these old-ass catalogs. Anyway, so what you see on the screen is, it's 1 evaporator, 1 condenser, but 2 compressors. And this is a Norlake unit. And I should have more. I should have more pictures of this damn unit. Because I was working on a Costco unit. And the whole time I'm staring right ahead and I'm looking at this puddle of water growing in front of me. And I'm hearing the damn system cutting on every like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, wait a minute, why the hell is this unit cutting on and off? And when I talked to the clients, they said, hey, we've been cleaning up the water. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have water. I said, something else is going on. So this is what I was looking at. And I kept seeing this puddle of water growing in front of me. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? I said, that's not right. Okay, here, click on and off. I said, nah, that's not right. So now that I've finally taken care of the unit that had burned wires, corroded wires from moisture, finally took care of this freaking cluster. You guys might see it on the playback, but UPS just called me. They found my package. I had a Hatco unit that needs my assistance. So I take it easy when my market is calm and peaceful. I try to stay calm and peaceful, because when it kicks up, I really don't have much time when it does kick up. Because I take care of dishwashers, all kind of warmers, ovens. I don't, ice machines. I don't like to talk about the walk-ins. I like the self-contained walk-ins. I don't like ones with remotes. Is this the, which one is this? Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. I gotta delete some more damn pictures. Told me I reached my limit. Anyway, we are going to end this thing in the next few minutes. Who the hell is this? Whose was this? Oh, this is the cluster. This is the cluster, fuck. All right. That ain't the walk-in. None of my pictures have synced up. Fucking Apple. Hold on one second. Let me see what I got. Hold on one second. Bear with me 1 second, and I'm gonna wrap this damn thing up. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I'm looking at ice machines. I'm looking at startups on ovens. Hold on. Startups on dishwashers that you guys can't see. Sorry about that. So what you're looking at right now on the screen is, so this is for a Hatco. This is a Hatco right here. Gonna remove a whole bunch of pictures. So they've had water, this customer had water come into the control section of this Hatco warmer. And it just corroded everything. The air heating element actually rotted through, and it actually made contact with other wires inside the box. So that was the last piece. So I had to replace that thermostat, and here we go. Oh, I can show you these other pictures. So that's one side of it. This is part of, this is what the connection point on the heating element looks like. And so that sucker was tripping a breaker. Needless to say. Sorry, this is a little slower. So I got a bunch of stuff. So if I had employees, I would be able to delegate. But I don't have employees, so I have to take care of. I have to do triage as required. So here is that same heating element. All the connection points are outside of the box, and that's where they had a lot of moisture in the control area, and that it just rotted all the control, all the connection points. And wouldn't you know it, the one part I needed, that was the part that got lost. UPS lost that damn part. And let's see here. So you guys can see a different vantage point. Unfortunately, this is an extremely busy restaurant, and I had yes, it is on a, no, it's not because I keep having to go to the breaker box and reset the breaker. So no, it's not on one, but so as you can see here, you see that white wire sticking out. So there's a white wire and a black wire down at the bottom, and so down at the bottom, that's where that black wire and another wire touched, and it arced through, and it's all kind of problems. But for whatever reason, they had, I don't know how they were filling. It wasn't how they were filling it. It's that they have a lot of pots and things full of water directly above this thing on the table, and the water will spill over, and it still seeps into the case, I guess, through these air vents on the side, and liquid will still get into the control section, and it just wreaks havoc. So I had to change the thermostat. Now they kept using it. It had runaway heat. They don't add water to it. For whatever reason, they don't think that they're supposed to add water to it. But this is what they do for a living. They work in kitchens. This is the Papacitas, by the way. This is, these are the same people, Papacitas, Papados. You would think they would know how to do their job, but they don't. And you would think that their in-house technicians would know how to advise the staff on how to do their job. They don't. They don't. They rather question me on what the hell I'm doing there. Like they're top flight security, Craig. It's crazy. Crazy. Hold on one second. All right, if you guys don't have any other questions, because I wanted to talk about some other stuff. I wanted to talk about a Tommy lift and all this other stuff for the Sprinter. We're gonna have to just do that another time. Talk about some other things. Did I go over Continental? Did I go over Continental? I did some prep tables for Denny's. I don't know if I went over any of that kind of stuff. So like I said, I will get to the walk-in. I already on the Norlake walk-in with the two R290 compressors. I've already got the part number on the evaporator. I just need to verify, where exactly this leak is. And then once I verify that it has the leak, then I'll give this nice family that owns this bakery, I will give them the price of the repair. But I don't know if I gave you guys, I don't know if I did this damn. This was the Continental that the previous service company tried to do the evaporator fans from the back, by the way. They had the they tried to take that. That's what they tried to do. All right, so we don't have any other questions. I am going to wrap this up. I will be back on Monday. And I'll see you guys then. Let's see what time it is on my Central Standard Time. Yeah. And if that is all, if anybody contributed to the channel, I do appreciate it. I will thank everybody on Monday. I don't really check the cash apps and stuff like that during the show. See you guys later.
Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
Answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Nostradamus.
You, sir.
Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
Liar!
We are same, but different, but still same.
Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.